Happy greetings to you all, my dear friends. Today I'm going to share you a wonderful information about escalation matrix and what is escalation. The reason behind making of this video is there is a wrong understanding and there is a wrong myth of understanding between the peoples, that is emerging peoples into the organization or an industry, about escalation and escalation matrix. So first I will explain you step by step, and with that you will understand the clear explanation of escalation matrix and the efficient use of it. At the very first, to explain all about escalation, first we should know there are three levels of management in any of the organization. That is top level management, middle level management, and root level management. So if in case an activity cannot be fulfilled by root level management, it can be raised up to middle level management and it can be fulfilled. Or if in case a middle level management people cannot fulfill that activity, the top level management people can do that. That escalation is called as escalation in industry. That raise of help or raise of a request of an activity is called escalation. So from where to where escalation happens? From buyer to supplier is the contact, and buyer can escalate an activity that is to be fulfilled for him from the middle level supplier to a higher level supplier, or a supplier, if in terms of help from a buyer or any data from a buyer, if he is not going to get it from the direct buyer, he can escalate towards it. That is how the escalation happens. So the wrong myth of understanding behind this is, some people think when there is a rise of request from the buyer side, say in case, I'll just go with a live example, say in case I'm going to be a supplier for a buyer, the concerned buyer is going to escalate the supply request to my manager. I shouldn't think that this is a wrong way of approach. I shouldn't be in the concern of understanding that this is the wrong way of explaining my wrong potential to the manager. It is the escalation of request of help by the buyer to my manager that I should have done at the earliest. So if in case at the converse side, let us see, if in case me as a supplier going to escalate something from my buyer to the next level, if I'm going to get any support from my buyer, I have just placed a request from my buyer, and if there is going to be any delay of that, or if my buyer can't access that support, or he cannot grant me that access for support, I can raise it to the next level of my buyer. So likewise is the escalation matrix. This should be the function, but there is a wrong myth of understanding that complaining about the inability of an workforce is so called escalation matrix. That is the wrong myth of understanding. That should be broken. So everywhere and at any place, if something is going to be escalated, think that you are going to extend help. You are going to extend your hands requesting for help, and at the outset, either your buyer is going to be fulfilled or the supplier is going to be fulfilled. So friends, this is all about the explanation about escalation matrix, and thank you all.